I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, we know that if you want to build a strong future, you need a solid foundation. That's why, since 1936, RCB Bank has helped people and communities forge a path to a solid financial foundation. For more than 85 years, RCB Bank has been strong, stable, and ready to lend a hand. With more than 60 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, RCB Bank is here to serve your banking needs. At RCB Bank, you truly are at home.
The Inola Longhorns and the Vinita Hornets are here as we continue our 12th season of I Want Answers. Hey everyone, welcome to our 12th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry. So happy to be back with you all again this year. So let's meet our teams tonight. We have the Inola Longhorns and the Vinita Hornets. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of this season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Inola. All right, we have our team captain, Silas Smith, senior. We have Kaylin Harris, junior. We have Cooper Russell, a sophomore. And we have Daniel Hankins, a freshman. How you feeling, Inola?
Excited.
Excited? Ready? All right, that's what we want to hear. Let's meet our players from Vinita. We have our team captain, Israel Mayer, a senior, Alan Bonner, a senior, Aiden Davidson, a senior, and sophomore, Corbin Hopkins. Feeling ready? Excited?
Yeah.
Don't seem nervous, right? You're not nervous. You guys have been here, done that. You've been here before. You know what the drill is. And I think our audience knows too. This is about great questions, right? Great questions that I'm going to ask you, but it's really about what I want. What do I want?
Answers.
You got it. Each time. I'm proud. All right, let's begin our competition tonight. We begin with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, let's begin. Scientists can rearrange genes in cells to promote disease resistance in livestock and crops. This process is called genetic what? Inola?
Therapy?
No? Vinita?
Modification?
Yes. In 1960, the government of what country expanded its apartheid policy by making, Vinita?
South Africa?
Yes. The Finger Lakes Times and Poughkeepsie Journal are newspapers in which state? Vinita?
New York?
Yes. I've been to both those places. Which American space program shared the same name as the constellation containing the stars Castor and Pollux? Vinita?
Apollo?
No? Inola?
Gemini?
Yes, it was Gemini. What ballet by Peter Tchaikovsky tells the story of Princess Inola?
The Nutcracker?
No. Princess Aurora, who was cursed to prick her finger on a spindle and sleep for 100 years. Vinita?
Sleeping Beauty?
Yes. You leap off a bridge on a bungee cord, springing up and down until gravity and pull are in balance. Name the final state of balance. Vinita?
Equilibrium.
Yes. What letter is associated with a bomb that is 250 times more powerful than the A-bomb? Vinita?
V.
No? Inola?
H.
Yes, it's H. Funny laws. In Washington state, it is illegal to kill what large creature that only 11% of people believe exist? Vinita?
Sasquatch.
Yes. All right, we have a video question from GRDA.
Hi, I'm Justin with the Grand River Dam Authority. Storage of water in a reservoir for later release for purposes such as municipal water supply, power, or irrigation is known as what type of storage?
Inola?
Reserve.
No? Vinita?
Reservoir.
No? It's conservation storage is the answer they're looking for. All right. I've read that book a million times is an exaggeration to be sure. In grammatical terms, it's a
Hyperbole. Sorry, hyperbole.
Yes. In relation to jazz, with what kind of musical instrument is a skins player associated? Vinita?
Percussion.
Yes. Pyrite, hematite, and magnetite are ores of which metallic element? Inola?
Iron.
Yes. What Russian dictator transformed his nation from an underdeveloped land into an industrial and military power rivaling the U.S.? Inola?
Joseph Stalin.
Yes. The 17-year-old Jack London dropped out of college, joined the 1897 gold rush in what region of the Yukon Territory? Vinita?
California.
No? Inola?
Northwest Territory.
No, it's the Klondike. Okay, we have a math question. What is the volume in a slab 5 inches high, 20 inches wide, and 30 inches long? Inola?
3,000.
Yes. Wow. All right. What early president announced the doctrine that told all European countries to back off from all U.S. states? Inola?
Monroe.
Yes. What is the collective name for the group of heroic adventurers who joined Jason on his search for the Golden Fleece? Vinita?
Argonauts.
Yes. What term for the murder of some 6 million Jewish people during the Holocaust comes? Inola?
Genocide.
Yes. These can be called the chemical machinery of the brain. They enable communication between neurons at synapses. What are they? Inola?
Axons.
No? Vinita?
Brain cells.
No, they are neurotransmitters. What art form hung on walls is created on high warp or low warp looms? Inola?
Tapestry?
Yes. Okay, we have a video question from RSU Radio.
Hi everyone, it's Caden from RSU Radio. In 2021, an artist exclusively released their album on a device they created and sold. Who is this artist?
Vinita?
Kanye West.
Yes, it was. All right. In 1788, Captain Arthur Phillip guided 11 British ships of convicts to the colony of New South Wales, founding what future country? Inola?
Australia.
Yes. Robert E. Lee did not favor either slavery or secession, but he nevertheless joined the Confederate Army out of duty to what state? Inola?
Virginia.
Yes. What kind of energy powered both the Soviet icebreaker Lenin and the American submarine Nautilus? Inola?
Nuclear.
Yes. All right, that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 110 Inola, 100 Vinita. Super close. Round 2 is coming up next. Stay with us.
My name is Silas Smith. I'm here with the Inola Longhorn academic team, and if I knew I couldn't fail, I would play the lottery.
I'm Cooper Russell, and if I couldn't fail, I would invest in the stock market.
I'm Kaylin Harris, and if I knew I couldn't fail, I would learn a new instrument.
I'm Daniel Hankins, and if I couldn't fail, I would run for president.
Talk about good question. That's a great question. Stump me. I'm going to think about that. I'll get back when our next team answers. Okay, welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Because we've got the advantage round. It's coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, let's begin for speed. Harney Peak, the highest point east of the Rockies, Custer State Park, and the Crazy Horse Memorial are in what state? Inola.
South Dakota?
Yes. Advantage for Inola, we have in the atmosphere. Atmospheric circulations that rotate counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere are called what kind of cyclones?
Typhoon?
No, they're anticyclones. Located in the upper levels of the atmosphere and generally following the boundaries between hot and cold air, name the relatively narrow bands of strong winds that blow from west to east.
Jet stream?
Yes. Because the Earth is heated most at the equator and least at the poles, what kind of currents must contribute to general atmospheric circulation?
Convection?
Yes. All right, back to speed. What kind of theater combines a restaurant meal with a staged play? Dinner theater. I've been in a few dinner theaters. I hope they still have those. Okay, back to speed. Math question. Find the smallest of 3 consecutive odd integers whose sum is 57. Vinita?
17, 19, and 21.
Yes, 17. Okay, advantage for Vinita. We have where in the world? Mumbai is on the shore of what sea?
Caspian.
No, it's the Arabian Sea. Name the largest desert that is entirely within of the Middle East.
Sahara.
No, the Arabian. What nation adjacent to Algeria is the northernmost country on the African continent?
Tunisia.
Yes. Okay, back to speed. The frequency of the next C note below middle C is what fraction of that for middle C? Vinita?
1/8.
No? Inola?
Half?
Yes, it is half. Advantage for Inola, ancient people. What pharaoh ruled Egypt around 1324 BC for 10 years until his death at age 19?
Tut.
Yes. Septimus Severus and Maximinus Daia were emperors of which ancient empire?
Roman?
Yes. Who united the Mongol tribes and became the first ruler of the Mongol Empire?
Genghis Khan?
Yes. All right, speed. What is the rhyme scheme for row, row, row your boat? Inola?
Iambic pentameter?
No. Vinita?
Nursery rhyme.
No, it's ABCB. When light hits a flat mirror, how does the angle of reflection compare to that of the incoming light ray? Vinita?
Equal to.
Yes, they are equal. Advantage to Vinita. Health. Rapid heart rate and breathing, clammy skin and dizziness are symptoms of what temporary reaction to some trauma?
Shock.
Yes. Rope burns, rag burns, and skin knees or elbows are common examples of what kind of wound?
Friction burn.
No, they have abrasion in here. Wild mammals can carry which often fatal disease of the central nervous system so that one should get the preventative shots if bitten?
Rabies.
Yes. Back to speed. The Loyal Temperance Union had people pledge to never buy, sell, or give out any what? Vinita?
Alcohol.
Yes. Advantage for Vinita, we have English language. What is the fewest number of words that a sentence with a transitive verb may have?
3.
Yes. What tense is used in this sentence? In 10 minutes, she will have danced all night.
Future.
No, it's future perfect. What first-person plural pronoun is missing in this line? It is blank, who hoisted the sails and heaved the barge.
I.
No, it's we. Back to speed. First appearing early in the 20th century, what were dreadnoughts? Inola?
Ships.
Yes. Advantage for Inola, we have chemistry. What kind of substances are heterogeneous and the properties of the constituents are retained?
Mixture.
Yes. Fossil fuels rely on the exothermic oxidation of carbon to form carbon dioxide and the oxidation of hydrogen to form what substance?
Water.
Yes. A shorthand notation expressing how many atoms of various elements constitute a given chemical compound is called a chemical what?
Notation.
No, it's a formula. All right, back to speed. The Trail of Tears ended in territory that became what state? Inola?
Oklahoma.
Yes. All right, advantage for Inola, we have characters. Those of us who have followed Frodo on his quest know that we, like him, would have never gotten up the steep slope of Mount Doom had not what faithful character flung us on his back and carried us up?
Sam.
Yes. A prominent story from medieval romances is that of Queen Guinevere's tragic love affair with her husband's chief knight. Name him.
Lancelot.
Yes. In Stephanie Meyer's Twilight series, Isabella Swan must make a choice between Edward Cullen, who is a vampire, and Jacob Black. What is Jacob?
Werewolf.
Yes. All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at 250 Inola and 170 Vinita. But stay with us. We've got one more round coming up.
I'm Israel Mayer with the Vinita Academic Bowl team, and if I couldn't fail, I would become the strongest man on earth for obvious reasons.
I'm Alan Bonner, and I would buy a Powerball ticket for obvious reasons.
My name is David Davidson, and I would apply to Harvard for obvious reasons.
I'm Corbin Hopkins, and I would start a business for obvious reasons.
Oh, there's so many things. I think I would write a screenplay and star in it, and it'd be a blockbuster. That's what I would do if I couldn't fail. But great question. Okay, welcome back to I Want Answers, everyone, presented by GRDA. We are down to the final round of our competition tonight. It's the whirlwind round, and it's coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions, they will receive 10 bonus points.
All right, so Vinita, your team is trailing right now. You get to pick one of these 3 categories. Literature, Washington, D.C., or medicine?
Can we give them medicine?
Okay, so Vinita is giving Inola medicine. Okay, answer these questions about medicine. In the double form of this illness, both lungs are inflamed.
Bronchitis.
No. The laser surgery known by this 5-letter acronym corrects nearsightedness.
LASIK.
Yes. What part of the eyeball gets reshaped during LASIK surgery?
Cornea.
Yes. What is a leading cause of preventable disease in the U.S.?
Pass.
What tiny agents can only grow within living cells and cause such disease as colds, influenza, and COVID?
Bacteria.
No. What word refers to one who gives blood for medical purposes?
Donor.
Yes. What C word indicates a disorder that was present at birth?
Chronic.
No. What 6-letter medical suffix means surgical removal of?
Pass.
Name the surgical term for the line formed by the sewing together of 2 separated tissues.
Suture.
Yes. The Mayo-Gibbon bypass machine assumes the functions of which 2 different organs?
Heart and lungs.
Yes. Okay. Woo! So, great job. You guys got medicine. Now you get to pick, Inola, for Vinita. We have literature, Washington, D.C., or well-known operas.
We'll do well-known operas.
Okay. Answer these questions about well-known operas. Bizet's opera about a gypsy girl who is eventually stabbed to death.
Pass.
The Gounod work in which an aging philosopher sells his soul in return for youth.
Pass.
The Puccini opera in which an American naval officer marries a younger geisha woman and then deserts her.
Geisha?
No. The Rossini opera in which Figaro arranges a meeting between Count Almaviva and his love, Rosina.
Barber of Seville?
Yes. A Mozart opera, the title of which refers to an enchanted musical instrument.
The Magical Flute?
Yes. The Verdi work based on the Shakespearean play about the Moor of Venice.
Pass.
Gershwin opera featuring the songs I Got Plenty of Nuttin' and It Ain't Necessarily So.
Pass.
Mozart's comedic sequel to Rossini's work where all the schemes to prevent the wedding of the title character fail. Time's up. It was Figaro. Good job. Wow, okay. That was a fun round. Let's check it out. We have Inola at 300, Vinita at 190, but we still have time for some speed questions to see who will win this tournament. So let's jump in. Speed. The Earth's specific gravity is 5.5. This means it is 5.5 times as heavy as an equal volume of what substance? Vinita.
Water.
Yes. What is the only African country with a name beginning with the letter K? Inola.
Kenya?
Yes. All organic solvents contain what element? Inola.
Water.
No. Vinita?
Carbon.
Yes. What surname was shared by a Scottish economist, the founder of Jamestown, and the founder of the Mormon religion? Vinita?
Smith.
Yes. In what story by H.G. Wells do subterranean Morlocks live on Ely? Inola?
The Time Machine?
Yes. In 2019, what country unsuccessfully attempted to sprout and grow cotton on the lunar surface? Inola?
The United States?
No. Vinita?
Russia.
No, it was China. What is a term for broad statements, principles, or rules inferred from particular facts or instances? Inola?
Generalization?
Yes. The largest tributary of the Columbian River starts in Yellowstone Park and ends in Washington State. What winding river is it? Vinita?
The Snake River?
Yes. The name for what historical period in European history literally means rebirth? Vinita?
Renaissance?
Yes. While endoparasites live inside their hosts, what kind of parasites live on the surface of their hosts? Inola?
Ecto?
Yes. Spell the term for an irregular military force or paramilitary unit that is a homophone for the largest arthropod ape. Inola.
G-U-E-R-I-L-L-A.
No. Vinita?
Geurilla.
No, it's G-U-E-R-R. Illa. Great try. When he said, "Another such victory and we are ruined," one of Santa Anna's officers was referring to a battle at what site? Inola?
San Jacinto.
No? Vinita?
The Alamo.
Yes. In 1948, the United Nations approved a proposal to partition what land into Arab and Jewish states? Inola?
Israel?
No? Vinita?
Palestine?
Yes. What kind of fictional heavenly bodies are Alderan, Arrakis, Vulcan, and Krypton? Inola?
Moons?
No? Vinita?
Planets.
Yes. What is the most famous Italian structure associated with Galileo's investigations of acceleration? Inola?
Tower of Pisa?
Yes. Woo! Okay, that bell concludes tonight's competition. Yes, everyone take a breath. The final score stands at 350 Inola, 270 Vinita, so that means Inola is our winner tonight. Great job, both teams. Truly thrilling competition tonight. So we will see Inola advance and be playing again in our semifinals. We'll see them again soon. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Please follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, we know that if you want to build a strong future, you need a solid foundation. That's why, since 1936, RCB Bank has helped people and communities forge a path to a solid financial foundation. For more than 85 years, RCB Bank has been strong, stable, and ready to lend a hand. With more than 60 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, RCB Bank is here to serve your banking needs. At RCB Bank, you truly are at home.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.